Solid environmental and toxic and hazardous waste treatment. So what is solid environmental? So this is the example of solid environmental. These, the air pollution, water pollution, soil contamination, and other words that you can see there. So, in simple words, solid waste are any discarded or abandoned materials. Solid waste can be solid, liquid, semi-solid, or containerized gaseous materials. For example, waste tires, septage, scrap metals, latex paint, furniture and toys, garbage, appliances and vehicles, oil and antifreeze, empty aerosol cans, paint cans, and compressed gas cylinders, construction and demolition debris, and asbestos. A material is discarded if it is abandoned by being disposed of, burned or incinerated, including being burned as a fuel for the purpose of recovering usable energy, or accumulated, stored, or physically, chemically, or biologically treated, instead of or being disposed of. Like this. A material is disposed of if it is discharged, deposited, injected, dumped, spilled, leaked, or placed into or on any land or waste or water, so that such material or any constituent thereof may enter the environment or be emitted into the air or discharged into groundwater or surface water. Like this.
Toxic and hazardous waste treatment. Hazardous waste management, the collection, treatment, and disposal of waste materials that, when improperly handled, can cause substantial harm to human health and safety or to the environment. So the example. Hazardous waste can take the form of solids, liquids, sludges, or contained gases, and they are generated primarily by chemical production, manufacturing, and other industrial activities. They may cause damage during inadequate storage, transportation, treatment, or disposal operations. Example: improper hazardous waste storage or disposal frequently contaminates surface and groundwater supplies. People living in homes built near old and abandoned waste disposal sites may be in a particularly vulnerable position.
Hazardous waste characteristics. Hazardous wastes are classified on the basis of their biological, chemical, and physical properties. These properties generate materials that are either toxic, reactive, ignitable, corrosive, infectious, or radioactive. Toxic wastes are poisons, even in very small or traced amounts. They may have acute effects causing death or violent illness, or they may have chronic effects slowly causing irreparable harm. Transport of hazardous waste at a particular site often requires transport to an approved treatment, storage, or disposal facility. So, you can see the truck in the image. That is one of the example that can use for the transportation of toxic and waste materials.
Transport vehicles. Hazardous waste is generally transported by truck over public highways. Only a very small amount is transported by rail, and almost none is moved by air or inland waterway. Treatment, storage, and disposal. So several options are available for hazardous waste management. The most desirable is to reduce the quantity of waste at its source or to recycle the materials for some other productive use. Treatment. Hazardous waste can be treated by chemical, thermal, biological, and physical methods. Chemical methods include ion exchange, precipitations, oxidation and reductions, and neutralization. Among thermal methods is high temperature incineration, which not only can detoxify certain organic waste but also can destroy them. That's all. Thank you.